Hey everybody, welcome back to this Friday edition of The Loop. I'm so glad you've chosen to join me. I'm excited about where we're going to learn today, so I just want to jump straight into the conversation. When God established his covenant with Abram, he changed Abram's name to Abraham, and he changed Sarai's name to Sarah. He changed their name in preparation for the fact that he was getting ready to change their life. In Genesis 18, 3 men come and stand in front of Abraham. These men are either messengers from God or maybe even God himself in Trinitarian form. They tell Abraham that in 1 year, his wife is going to have a child at the ripe old age of 90. Abraham will be 100 years old at this point in his life. When Sarah heard the news, the text says in verse 12 that she laughed to herself, which is actually the same reaction that Abraham had when he heard the news back in Genesis 17:17. Now, the Lord sees the way that they're laughing about his plan for their life, and so he confronts them about it. In Genesis 18:13 and the beginning of verse 14, we read this. Then the Lord said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh and say, 'Will I really have a child now that I am old?' Is anything too hard for the Lord?" The problem with God's people is that we dream about what we can do rather than dreaming about what God can do. Our lives and our dreams should not be shaped by the size of our thinking, but they should be shaped by the size of our God. So many of us have really small, maybe even really sorry, pathetic dreams about how God might use us or what God might want to do for us. We have small, man-sized dreams about how God might want to use Mosaic Church on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Some of you have small dreams or no dreams at all for how God might want to grow your business. Some of you are struggling to find a spouse or to have kids. Some of you have no thoughts about how God could use you in this life to make an eternal difference in someone else's life. We're thinking about it all wrong. We have to stop thinking about what we can do and start thinking about what God can do.